Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games, and today I'm continuing Hollow Knight Pale Court, my blind playthrough of this excellent mod. Now, oh, by the way, I just noticed that the location that it said on the save file was White Palace. That's pretty interesting because we're in the God Home. Now, I should look at the charms that I have on before we go any further. We've got the Shaman Stone, we've got the Soul Eater, Unbreakable Strength, Mark of Pride. Okay, so this is the set of charms that I put on attempting to do the Radiant version of the Mysterious Zamir. I wonder if this is a good set of charms for the Radiant version of this fight, too. I'm not sure. Either way, my plan for this run is to try, for today, is to try to get more Radiant versions completed. I have not played for a little while, so the first couple of these are going to be pretty bad, I think, because I just haven't played this game in about a week. But I need to get back learning what these bosses are like somehow, and you do that with practice. Surprised at how well this is going. I really thought I would die in a couple seconds, honestly. Having not played for a little while. Let's do a down spell there. Great. Do another down spell. I think that was appropriate, but I almost died right there. Almost died, but did not die. I actually dashed accidentally to the right there, which is what killed me. I'm very surprised at how well I did at that battle, having not played it for days. And maybe having not the best charms on. I'm not sure which charms I want to have on, which is why I didn't change which charms I have on. Alright, that's how I expected it to go right there. Hello, Battle Folly. Welcome to the stream again. I said while you were not yet here that my plan for this time is to try to get a couple of Radiant battles under my belt. It's the plan for today. We'll see how well I can do that. I'm kind of hoping for 2, but there's 3 that I think I have the skills to potentially do right now. One of them is not Isma. It's really all of the normal ones except for Isma. Don't think I am up for Isma Radiant yet. But let's see if we can do a Radiant Drya and a Radiant Mysterious Zamir this time. Both of those require, a fair amount of luck. All of the Radiant ones require a fair amount of luck unless you really have the boss down. I don't have these bosses down to that point. It'd be nice to get there, but I'm not sure. Right, Hegemol is the third. I guess I implied that very heavily, but didn't say it. Hegemol is the other one that I think that I could do a Radiant version of at this point in my skill level with this mod. I haven't played as much Hegemol, so I could be wrong about that. I might be pretty out of practice with Hegemol. But still, I think Hegemol is very doable. The downside to Hegemol is the stuff raining from the ceiling. The stuff raining from the ceiling is pretty difficult to do anything about. I'm staying a little bit above Drya, whereas I previously said I shouldn't do that because Drya does jump up sometimes. So, now that I'm remembering that I've said that, I should do it. Oh, Battle Folly, great job. I don't know what is involved in Absolute Zote 2.0, but I'm sure it's very challenging. And yeah, sometimes when you beat an extremely difficult challenge in a game, it really unsettles the nerves a little bit. But congratulations. Even though I don't know exactly what's involved, I'm very convinced congratulations are in order. Oh no. Alright. I was able to jump on the wall there. Oh, darn. Dashed into the knife. So by the way, I haven't watched the video yet, but Battle Folly, you recently put one out where you defeated some Radiant battle with only nail arts, and I'm gonna watch that. With how terrible I am with nail arts, I'm very interested to see you do a Radiant battle with nail arts only. That sounds crazy to me. Watch out for the knife. No. Alright, how well am I doing at this? I basically have not improved since I've started, but I started out on a pretty good note, so I'm okay with how I'm doing so far. It would be nice to figure something else out, though, in this battle, so that I don't just throw myself into the spikes. Or knives, as it were, sometimes. Due to the charms that I'm wearing, I am getting... Oh, well, that right there is why you don't be directly above Drya. Whoops. But due to the charms that I'm wearing, I am getting a lot of soul. So I want to use that for spells. Most of the time, I think I know some spells that I can do, but I think I also mess myself up occasionally by having spells, by trying to use a spell. One of the things that I kind of trap myself into is relying too much on the invincibility frames of the down spell, because you get invincibility frames, but then right after that you have to figure out what to do. And if you're in a bad spot, then you could just die right after the invincibility frames end. Alright, I don't want to be directly above her all the time, like I'm doing right now, because of that. Because of that right there. Called it. Getting one cheap hit on Drya at the beginning, I don't think is that important. But for some reason I keep trying to do it. Dash away. Tried to dash through there, but I think I had dashed too frequently, or too recently, to dash through. Good time to use a spell there. Oh, don't die. Still haven't died. Great. Just barely managed not to die, though. Down spell. And then try not to be directly above the enemy. Good. That ended up going just fine. Ho-ho, barely dodged those knives. Ho-ho. Oh, I knew that the knives were coming, but I didn't know where they were going to come. You know, I feel pretty confident about this. I wasn't sure that I would. Coming into Pale Court again. Not sure that I would feel confident about beating one of the Radiant versions, but I feel pretty confident about this. I just have to get down the ability that I had previously. Some of the... don't know what I want to say. Some of the deliberation that I had previously about how I approached this boss. I need to do that again. I'm currently trying to attack, and especially attack by bouncing off of Drya's head a little bit too much. I don't need to do that. Hitting her with spells is perfectly fine to do. And there are opportunities to hit her with spells. Good. Good. Now stay away. Hit her with a spell. Watch out for the jump. Good. Oh, almost got hit there. Wasn't sure how to get away, but we got away. Need to see what Drya is doing a little bit. I mean, less than a lot of bosses, honestly. Of the bosses that you need to see what they're doing, Drya is not the most important. Also, what I got killed by there, where she slashes in the air a bunch, and then immediately attacks right afterward, is one of the things that I think can just kill me. Like, I don't really have that much of an option to get out of it. But it's random. You know, it's random that's what Drya does in the first place, but it's also random that it's a problem. That where Drya is becomes a problem for what I'm doing. So I think that not getting good at that won't actually cause too much of a problem for winning this fight, because it's infrequent that it's actually seems undodgeable to me. Oh, get above her. Great. Okay, get out of the way. Barely didn't get hit by that, by the way. Oh, jumped into that knife. How about that? That one went very well. I don't know how far along I am. How close I am to the third phase, or I don't know if it's even the third phase, the second phase? The last part of the battle, where Drya starts zipping around and teleporting. That, I think, is part of the battle that I will have a fair amount of trouble with. But if I get the timing down, I might have enough soul where I can just more or less use my downward dive almost entirely to deal damage in that last part. Not that I'm trying to save up soul for that part, but I think that might happen anyway, due to the charms that I'm wearing. So if I can get to that last part, I probably won't win the first time, but I think it won't take me too many attempts at the last part before I do win. Watch out for those knives. She did jump at me. That was exactly what I was hoping she wouldn't do. It did happen, but I was high enough up that I didn't get hit by it. Okay. Good time for a spell. Oh, I messed up there. Tried to save myself with a parry. Did not time the parry well. Alright, what have we got? I think we're gonna get this. Oh no. Trying to think of what I can do to improve, though, to get it more quickly with less attempts. And what is that thing that I can do? I think being more aware of her knife attack is one of them, because I'm least aware of the knife attack, I think, where she fans out a bunch of knives. Oh, I meant to bounce off of her, and I did not. Could have been bad. Didn't turn out to be bad that particular time. That knife attack right there, the one that killed me. I think that's my worst problem for the beginning part of the battle, is that knife attack. And really, I just need to know it's coming, because if I know it's coming, she's actually easier to dodge, I think, than the pure vessel for that knife attack. I just need to know that it's coming. And sometimes it would be nice to have my dodge through ability ready, which may or may not happen. Other than that, the thing that's killing me most often is just being a little bit aggressive. And this is a thing that I could go on about for a long time about video games. We've got time right now, so we're going to go on about it. If you are at a skill level where you probably can't win very often, that you need a little bit of luck to help, then sometimes taking a risky maneuver is actually more efficient than trying to do non-risky maneuvers. It doesn't get you better at the boss as much, but trying out the risky attempts will kill you more often, but probably get you a win a little bit sooner, because you don't have the skill level to last a long time in the boss. So lasting a short time and doing a bunch of damage might be the way for you. I think it's a lot more skillful to last a long time in a boss battle than it is to last a short time, most of the cases. So if you don't yet have the skill to last a long time, but you think you can win, then go for some risky maneuvers. Especially in things like this where one hit kills you. If one hit kills you, might as well get as many hits in as you can before that happens. But it's more than that, and I think of this more for strategy games than I do action games like this one, because in action games, you know, it's all about your skill. It's not about your strategy as much as your skill. If you've got the skill down, then as long as you have a strategy that works, you can do it. But in strategy games, sometimes if the thing is hard enough that you need to rely on luck, then doing something a little bit risky and relying on luck could actually win you sooner, not just in time, but also in attempts, as something that's a little bit more less risky, a little bit more certain. It seems more certain, but if the luck isn't there for you, then maybe you'd rather do the risky thing and invoke the luck less often. Not sure that I'm saying that well, because I wasn't really planning to talk about it, but hopefully it is at least understandable. But in this one, I think that I know enough about this boss, and the issues with getting hit are significant enough, you know, you die immediately, that I should really try to be more careful. What do we do here? Alright, we dodged through. And then I attempted to bounce off of Drya and failed. The plan was there, the execution was almost there. Almost. So, note I am wearing different charms than I did when I defeated Drya on on Ascended, when I was practicing for defeating Dryad on Radiant, I am wearing a different set of charms in that, and it's really because this is the set of charms that I was wearing for the mysterious Zamir, and I didn't know if I wanted to change them or not, so I didn't. Good, go over there. Now I'm worried. I could not find the safe spot. I thought I was smaller than I was. It'd be very nice to know how close I am to defeating the boss, like how much life the boss has left. Because I think I'm close, but I don't really know. Okay. Saw that knife coming soon enough to dodge it. Getting better at those knife throws will help me significantly. Also, I should really use my down spell sometimes. I'm just not using it at all right now. I think there are a few times in this battle that the down spell is exactly what you want to do. So let's be better about doing it. Like, this is a good time to use a down spell, right? That was apparently not, because I didn't hit. This is a good time. Good. Now is a good time because I have no idea what she's doing. When you don't know what the boss is about to do, sometimes being invincible is the right play. So step 1, use my down spell a little bit more than I am. Step 2, be a little bit further away on average. I'm being a little bit too close to Dryad. Being a little bit too close is what's killing me a lot of the time. Okay, let's use down spell there. Down spell there? I don't know. Oh, I jumped over her. See, that was poor. That was me being aggressive when I had no reason to be aggressive. I've got the spell charms on, so there's not a whole lot of reason to put damage on with my nail. But I only need to put a few hits on with my nail before I charge up the spell. That spell hit like all parts of the spell. It's pretty good, I think. Almost got hit there. I don't know what I was trying to do there. My mind blanked while trying to dodge that one. So instead of I just kind of stood in it. Okay, so that was a good down spell in terms of damage. I don't know if it was good in terms of putting me in a good position to dodge the next thing, which is also quite important for timing down spells. Good. Alright, watch out for the jump. Dryad's gonna jump at me at some point, and I'm going to be worried about it. Oh, I jumped into that. That was terrible. Doing so well, though. Oh, I am actually aware of the enemy health bar mod. I've never installed it, but I've seen other people have it on, and I kind of don't like the visual, and so I never really considered installing it myself. I know that you can have different types of visuals with it too, like you can customize it, but kind of just don't like it. I don't like the look of it. And it may take away a little bit of people's experience watching if I know more information than would normally be told to me. I slash to the right instead of to the down. But I can't complain about not seeing the enemy's health if I refuse to use the mod that allows me to do so. I'm not complaining, just I'm interested to know how close I am. Great. Get away from her a little bit. I've never learned whether Drya is supposed to be male or female. Just kind of chosen a pronoun and stuck with it, I guess. Oh, careful. Almost got hit by the jump back. Down spell is good right there. Oh gosh. All it takes is one hit. I mean, that's what the Radiant version means, but sometimes just not seeing what the boss is doing fast enough means that you clumsily dodge the first one, and then you got hit by whatever happens next. Figure, welcome to the stream. Hello. I'm attempting Radiant versions of Pale Court, and so far it's going okay. Haven't finished any of them, except for Tiso, which I did a little while back, but not doing extremely well at any of the main Pale Court bosses. They're Radiant versions anyway. But I feel like we're pretty close to Drya. I might be wrong, but I feel pretty close to defeating Drya's Radiant version. Let's do a down spell there. I'm worried about what was happening. Watch out for the jump. Oh, the knife. Got me with the knife again. Oh yeah, one of the real downsides for console play is the lack of mods, which didn't used to be a thing, you know, when mods were just less common than they are these days. But these days, as much as I love playing on console, the ability to play with mods on the PC makes buying PC games so much nicer, honestly. Mods are great. The community of good games tend to make very good mods. In Hollow Knight, I've played this mod, obviously, Pale Court, and I've also played with the randomizer mod, which is incredible. I highly enjoyed my one randomizer run that I did. I'm encouraged to do more of those. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I dodged those, but I did. Alright. Get on the other side of her. Safe spots. Get to the safe spot. Ooh, that was not a safe spot. I hit the highest knife. The knives are the ones that have killed me the most on my most promising attempts, I think. I still think the knives are the main problem that I have. Dryad jumping at me sometimes when I'm above Dryad is also a problem, but I think the knives are the one that are a problem, and I don't really get out of the way often enough to feel confident about it. Let's downspell there. Let's not stand in the middle. Needed to get out of the way there. Come on, Dryad. I feel pretty good about the heavy spell charms that I have on. I should look at my charms again soon to decide if there's anything I want to change for this particular battle. But I feel generally pretty good about what I'm trying to do in this battle. That hit a lot, and then I jumped directly into Dryad's face. I was killed by Dryad's face. Careful. Alright, we got past a couple parts there that I thought I might die. And then I got killed by the knives. The knives are the problem. I need to get much better at knowing when the knives are coming. If I know when they're coming, I think I can avoid them. But right now, I don't know well enough when they're coming. Okay, so do a downspell there. That hit a lot. Downspell there. That only hit a little bit, but I'm okay with it. If she had done knives there, I would have died, by the way. That's how bad it is. I can tell you that sometimes when I dodge whatever she's doing, if it was knives, I would have died. Actually pretty happy that I dodged the one set of knives that I did. Alright, let's downspell and then get out of the way. Good. Another good place for a downspell. Ho-ho. Got out of those knives. Alright, we're to the next part. Alright, I need to actually learn the timing for that part. We got to the last part, but I didn't hit her at all in that last part. But I got there. That's improvement. And I even dodged, like, 2 tricky knife dodges during the normal battle, too. That was an easy knife dodge. That was not a tricky one. I'm still happy to have done it. Okay, get on the wall. Get out of the way. I somehow timed that perfectly, where the slashes were no longer hitting. Knife. Let's do a downspell there. I didn't trust myself, dodging what was happening. Knife. Alright, luckily the knives this time have been the easiest ones to dodge. Oh gosh. That last slash. I was trapped by the other slashes. But got pretty far along that time too. Feeling confident. I love it when I say, this is going great, or I'm feeling confident, and then I die within 3 seconds. It's always amusing. Now, don't die within 3 seconds. Survive a little bit longer than that. Did put a bunch of damage on early. Don't like my position. Alright, got out of it. Good. Oh gosh. Tried to down slash and missed the down slash. Downward dive there. Good. Let's do a downward dive there. Did not feel comfortable about where we were. Okay. I've had to get myself out of tricky situations probably 3 or 4 times here, which is kind of scary. But otherwise this is going great. Oh darn, I tried to do a down spell there. So, I got to the last part, I had plenty of soul. All I needed to do was time my down spells effectively. So that's very close. We're getting there. Great. Put in a lot of damage there too. Barely got out of the way there. Okay, down spell. And then watch for the knives. Good. Almost got hit by those slashes. Those were dangerous slashes right there. Okay. I did hit once with that spell. Oh no, I tried to use a down spell, but I did not have the soul. Alright. I'm feeling great. Let's do this. It's always a little bit worrying when you come in to do a stream live and you have a very challenging plan and you don't know if you're going to accomplish anything. But I feel like I will. Watch out for the knives. Great. Good time for a down spell. Another good time. It was okay. That last down spell was not as good as the previous one. Let's do it down. Good. I'm in a dangerous spot. If she had dashed at me instead of slashed, I would have died. So, I got lucky there. Gosh. Should have got on the wall. The wall was safe. I didn't notice that the wall was safe quickly enough. But the wall was safe. That one was a very challenging one. Many times that I could have died. Got killed by Drya's face again. Look at her face though. It's so pointy. No wonder I get skewered on it. I'm not really keeping track of my radiant attempts like I normally do, but my word. This is so many more radiant attempts than it took me any boss in the base game. Good down spell. This seems questionable. Get out of that. Oh gosh. Should not have used the spell there. That was not a safe place to use the spell. By the way, her parry, that's what I'm trying to say. She has a parry attack, and the parry attack, to me, looks a lot like her slash forward attacks. She's got a parry attack, a slash forward, a dash forward, some knives, a descending attack, and both the parry and the slash forward look very similar to me. So sometimes I mistake them for each other, even though you should know because the parry one has to happen after a parry. Okay, as long as we keep doing this pattern, I'm good with it. Do a down spell there. Seems like a good one to do. Watch out for the knives. Get in the safe spot there. Ooh, almost got hit by the jump. Boss is jumping at me. It's very dangerous. Okay. You have soul. We should use some spells. Okay. Oh my gosh. So dangerous. Don't know how I survived. I jumped into the knife. I could have stayed still. I wouldn't have hit that knife. Again with a lot of very difficult to dodge things that I managed to dodge. So I'm starting to get there even in the places where I've been unlucky in what Drya is doing, I think. That makes me very encouraged about my ability in this fight. Oh gosh, dash the wrong way. Dash the other way. Okay. Dangerous first part. Dangerous all the way through. Need to be a little bit more deliberate about what I'm doing against each attack. It needs to be the same each time, not a new decision every time. I need to get used to the patterns. Oh, if Drya didn't jump there. But the jump is something you have to dodge. You have to be careful for. So let's get some patterns down. Okay, this one we can hit once. This one we can hit twice. That one, if you're close enough, you can dash in, but you really shouldn't dash in most of the time. So this one you can hit once sometimes, that one you can dash in. Good spell time, and don't dash in like that. So when Drya dashes at me, I can bounce off of Drya's head twice. When Drya slashes at me, I can sometimes get once. At the end, not at the beginning. So that's the plan. Let's do twice bounce during the dash, once bounce during the slash. thinking too hard on it. Got a strategy. Good. Good. Let's do a down spell. I have to kind of be prepared for anything because the attacks come in so quickly that you can't really just respond to one, you also have to respond to the next one. That's part of the problem that I'm having. Can't really solve this fight with knowing each attack. You need to have each attack plus the next attack that might happen. Good. Oh, but I got hit by the far side of that slash. I don't regret my down spell decision, though. I think that was a good place for a down spell. There was just no reasonable way out of it, and I don't think I could have foreseen that. Watch out for the knives. Good. Getting hit by the jump attack more often now. I think that's because of how I figured out where I can bounce off of Drya's head more, that I'm making myself more susceptible to the jump. That jump, right there. What just killed me. I'm staying above Drya too much. Need to be a little bit less aggressive. Only go for the patterns if they're perfect. If they're not perfect, just dodge. Like that one was perfect. This one is perfect. This one is not perfect. Just stay away. This one is fine. This one's good. Oh, almost jumped into that. Almost got hit by that slash at the end. The very tail of the slash in reality. Time to stop thinking so much about it. I think I'm messing myself up more with strategy than I am with helping myself with strategy. So we're going back to a little bit of patterns, but mostly try to deal with what's happening. Good. Did my down spell just right there, but then I dashed the wrong way afterward. But I was just slightly above where Drya was. So. Don't like my position. Don't like which way I dashed there. We were very promising about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and then it's kind of gone downhill since then. Let's get back to it. Remember, you've got to dodge everything. Not just most of the things, all the things. I've had a surprising number of times, including that last one, where I've wanted to slash down, but I've slashed to the side. That's usually not a problem that I have, but I'm having it more today. Oh gosh. I think what's happening a lot of the times where I'm dashing the wrong way is that I'm dashing towards the center, because I like to be towards the center. And it just so happens that that's not the correct way to go after that particular attack. This one's good. Got 3 hits in there. Watch out for the knives. I knew they were coming. Hey, Drya, let's go. I wonder how difficult this is for others that have done this. Let's talk about something else. So, of the ones that I'm attempting to do this time, Drya is the one that is the most kind of swordsman battle, where I need to rely on hitting Drya with a sword a lot, I think. Most of the other ones, I think I could use spells almost exclusively for damage, and it would be perfectly fine. But Drya is more of an interesting one, like the Pure Vessel, where I think that having a way to do it with your nail is appropriate. I'm using the spells. I'm trying to use a fair amount of spells in this because my general concept of how we beat this is we be careful and we use spells for damage. But even doing that, oh, that was a dangerous one to go for. Dangerous down hit. Even doing that, I think that I need to do a lot more fancy nail hits than the other bosses. The other bosses are more about using the nail very occasionally when it is appropriate. Ooh, I don't think I could have gotten out of that. I guess I should have dashed to the left when Drya was dashing at me. I think that's the only way I could have survived at that one. Which is too difficult to notice that that's what I need to do to actually have done it in the time frame. But the spells do a ton of damage, especially the down spell in this particular fight, I think. I think the down spell does a lot of damage here, because I'm able to hit with it multiple times very often. And then other than the down spell, the side spell I think is quite easy to use in this one. You just can't use it as frequently as I want to use it, so I've been pretty careful about using it because I want to use it when it's not safe. Oh, I tried to do a down spell there, but I wasn't high enough. I got hit by the jump. That last one was really nice. I think I was 1 or 2 hits away from getting into the last phase. Almost dashed into the knife there. Pretty questionable. Yeah, I don't think I can rely too much on my side spell because it's too hard for me in particular to figure out when it is the right use case. I can do it sometimes when it's very safe, but there's a lot more times that it's useful than what I'm doing. So what are the problems that I'm encountering? Really, there's 2. One is her throwing knives at me, which actually hasn't been a problem lately, and one is jumping at me, which has been what has killed us the last few times, is a jump. I I guess I'm getting better at the knives, which is good. I like being better at the knives. Okay. Jump. Almost didn't get out of that. Oh, I dashed way too soon. I intended to dash through Drya, but I dashed too soon. Man, Drya is fierce. Just like they say. Alright, I'm happy with the amount of damage that I've put in so far. Don't know if that hit Drya at all there, the down spell. Hard to tell sometimes. Oh wow. Almost got hit by the second one of those. Dash through, by the way. Would have gotten hit if I didn't have invincibility there. Okay, get away. Oh, we're at the next part. Almost didn't notice. Ooh, almost got it. Very close. I was struggling at that last part to figure out when to do the down spell. I was thinking about it the whole time, but I couldn't figure out exactly when to hit the button. Very close though. I'm pretty decent at the last part without using spells, but not enough that I think I'm going to do it without using a spell. But that's encouraging because you need to do that too at that last part. You can't do all spells all the time and do it. Just because you'll eventually run out of soul, if nothing else. Okay, good bounces. Haven't put on as much damage as I would have liked to put on yet. I haven't gotten hit, so it's not like we're losing anything. There's no benefit to beating this faster if you beat it. So very close. I really want to do this time, and it seems like I will, but it also seems like there's a chance that I won't. I really want to. Down spell right there. That hit a fair amount. Also, I do have the King's Honor thing on, so I am putting just damage on every time I dodge. Every time I dodge Drya, Drya is still taking damage. Okay. I would like to use a spell sometime. Let's use it now. Good. Another one. Another one. Alright. We're to the next part. Yes, that was a good time. That was a good time? Good time. Got it. Yes. Whew, that was difficult, but Fierce Drya's Radiant has been completed. Alright. And like I said at the very end there, what I really needed was was to get the timing at the very end with my down spells. Once I got that, that last part went down somewhat quickly. So now, looking at our charms again, would I like to change anything for Hedgemole? I don't think so. The main problem with Hedgemole, as I recall, is the ceiling falling. And there's not really a charm that can help me with that. So let's go. Radiant Mighty Hedgemole. Let's see if we can get 2 down. Based on how that first one went, I do feel like 2 is probably going to be the amount. But... right. Learning the Hedgemole battle again will take me a little bit of time. He rushes at me first. You don't want to be in the air all the time, because if you're in the air all the time, you'll get hit by the ceiling. Not to mention he jumps at you. But after he rushes, it's actually a pretty decent time to do a down spell. And with the charms that I have on, I can basically do a down spell on him every time he rushes. So let's go for that. Every time Hedgemole rushes, we use a down spell. He always rushes at the beginning. What did I get hit by? I did not actually see what I got hit by. I think it was the shockwave. Get a few hits in at the beginning. Looks like we can get 2 cheap hits. Right. So if I'm going to use a down spell every time he rushes, sometimes I have to use it after 1 bounce. I can get 3 hits in early. So, there we go. Use a down. Yeah, I think it will be the safest if I plan to only hit him once each time. Although then I might not be able to use the down spell each time. Okay, we're gonna have to think about this. It might be in the moment whether you can do 2 down swings or 1 down swing. Alright, you cannot get 4 hits on him. You can get 3 hits at the beginning. 3 hits is it. There. And then he rushes, do a down spell. Watch out for the ceiling. Oh right, I almost forgot that he does a shockwave after he rushes, because I'm usually above him, so normally I don't have to worry about the shockwave, but when I'm not above him, I need to then dodge the shockwave. And if we can get past the first part, the second and third part I think are easier than the first part actually, because he just rushes more often. And him rushing more often is actually good for me. As in, each time he rushes twice and 3 times instead of once. 1 hit. And then remember your tricks. Stay on the wall. Don't be in the ceiling there. He's gonna rush again. Do a down spell. Great. This is a big hit, we have to dash through that. He's gonna rush again. Just use a normal spell because he's far away from me. Okay. Got hit by the ceiling falling. Granted, it was a ceiling that he threw at me, or floor that he threw at me, not ceiling that was randomly falling. That was the first time that I showed that I can actually do this, though. He rushes, we slam him down. He's rushing, watch out for the shockwave. Oh right, don't get on the wall. Don't get on the wall. He does throw stuff at you. And you don't want to be too far up when he does that. Good. Use the rush. Just dodge that one. Flipping this up. Alright. Then we can hit him twice here. And then get on the wall. And then get back on the floor because you don't actually want to be on the wall all the time. Rushes twice now, remember that. This is when we have to dash through. I think I would have died a couple seconds after if I had landed the down slash that I was doing. So I think that one was going to lose even if I had gotten past the one attack that hit me. Because I was in a bad spot. Need to not be in bad spots, basically. Oh gosh, that was a rush. I thought he was going to scoop the floor at me. I got 4 hits in that time, because I started very early. Watch out for that ceiling that's falling. Okay, that's a rush. Watch out for the shockwave. And then we can get 2 hits in here. Okay. Now, I'm not in a good spot. He's rushing twice, though. Watch out for the ceiling. He's rushing twice. Downspell him. He's rushing twice again. Downspell him. Good. Flipping the ceiling. And then he's rushing twice. Good. Get on the wall. Alright, don't be on the wall here. You know, that was close. We got to the last part of the fight. I was actually doing the correct thing for what his attack was at that moment. I just did it poorly. I think I'm going to get Hegemol here as well. Aha, we can get 4 hits. So, watch out for that. And he dashes. Good. Almost was too low right there. Almost hit me by jumping up. Oh, that's a dash? Darn. I was expecting a different attack. I really should not expect a different attack too much. I should find out what attack he's doing and respond to that. I do have a lot of soul here, like more than I'm actually able to use. Which probably means I should be a little bit more free about my spells. Particularly the down spell. Because the down spell could give me some more spots that it's easier for me to dodge things. Like I should use it if I feel like something might be hard to dodge. I'm not going to use a spell here. I want to, but I'm not going to. This is a big one. Ooh, I didn't dash through it properly. My plan, though, was to dash through it and then immediately do a down spell. I think more frequent down spells is going to be my main change that I'm going to make here. Good, got him. Used 2 spells on him. Don't know if that was the best use of my soul. Okay, watch out, because there's a shockwave coming. Whips it up. And he's dashing twice. Dashing twice. Oh no. Almost got hit by that dash there. Okay. Doing well. He's dashing 3 times. Great. I think that was a good idea. Oh man, I kind of knew that he was going to hit me there. Okay, I like the plan of when he does the giant shockwave that I need to dash through, that I follow that up by doing a down spell to just dodge whatever the next thing is. Using the dodge spell as a dodge, not just a damage. What's really noticeable is that for being, you know, the biggest and the strongest of the new Pale Court members, actually it's the easiest to knock down his health. Like, I knocked down Hegemol's health more quickly than anybody else's health, just because of how often I can land big spells on Hegemol that hit multiple times. Good. Down spell. I wanted to hit down again, but I restrained myself, which was good. Okay, hit him a few more times. Only a few. And then get high enough so the shockwave does not hit you. The first part of this battle seems to be the same almost every time. Oh, I didn't get high enough up. I feel like I'm very close to just knocking this one out all of a sudden. This one is going to be one of those all of a sudden I win moments, though. It's going to be I die at the first phase, the second phase, the first phase, and then I just randomly win. I think that's how this one is going to go. Because I can do a lot of damage pretty quickly, so we don't have to last very long in the third phase. Okay, we were kind of in a weird spot there, so I'm glad we got out of it. Okay, figure out what he's doing. Dashing. Okay, watch out for the shockwave. He's dashing again, watch out for that shockwave. Oh, my plan. I didn't execute my plan. When he hits with the big shockwave, I'm supposed to dash through and then down spell. That's the plan. Okay, what is he doing? Dashing. Did not use the down spell quickly enough. Tried to get too many slashes in. Did I get 5 hits in? I think I did. Let's be a little bit less risky with my movements. If I could reduce how much risk I'm putting in on myself, I think this one just goes down. Because there's so many times where I can put damage in that I shouldn't get defeated like that. I can just put in the damage when it's easiest to do so, instead of... I dashed the wrong way. Put in the damage when it's easiest to do so, not when it seems like I can. Not when it's convenient. When it's easy. Those kind of mean the same thing. I'm not saying this well. Okay, let's get the first few seconds of the fight better. Hit 4 times. He dashes. Then no matter what he does, you're safe. Then he's going to dash again, probably. Down spell. Okay, watch out. Down spell. Anytime you feel any amount of wonder, down spell. Oh, what am I doing? Just trying to hit him with spells? What am I doing? Get on the wall, man. Can't hit him with spells there. Now that I've got the first part of the battle down, we need to get the second part of the battle down. So, first part, just basically be careful. You know how to dodge everything. You just have to do it. So what's the main problem? The main problem is stuff falling on me from the ceiling, which happens both randomly and when he does it. When he flips up, when he scoops the ground. That is a problem for me too, sometimes. He does jump up. Don't be directly above him that long. It's okay to be directly above him, but only when you're about to do a down spell. Ah. Reacted too late. So just like Drya, you saw how I was doing very well, and then I did poorly again. That's pretty normal for me. Like, at first I don't know the boss at all, I don't do very well. And then I get better, then all of a sudden I seem to get worse. Very common in my pattern of fighting through challenging bosses. So we're currently at the downward dip in my skill level. But what usually happens after that is it goes back up. Stronger than ever before. So, let's go. Stronger than ever before, I say. Didn't know what was happening, should have done a down spell. That's what you do when you don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, down spell. He's rushing, so we hit him twice, down spell. We don't know what he's doing, we watch, figure it out, down spell. Now, get on that wall. Good. Oh gosh, I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't know how to get out of the way. Should have jumped up. Instead, I went right. If I had gone up, I think I would have been fine. So, hit 4, then 2, then down. Dodge this. Down twice, down. Almost didn't do that in time, though. Watch out for this shockwave. Have to go down. Anytime you dash toward him, you have to do a down spell afterward. Oh man. Gotta get better at that. Dodging some of the falling debris. Especially when I know it's coming. So down spell again there. Did not bounce high enough. Still. My motions are just slightly out of touch. Just slightly wrong. If I just get all of my motions a little bit more on target to what's happening, we win. Almost didn't. Well, I didn't dodge that actually. I know what to do when he charges at me. Just not always doing it. Okay, flipping up rocks. That was a charge. Gotta get back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, down spell. Watch what he's doing. He's flipping up rocks. He's gonna charge next. Down spell. Flipping up rocks. He's in a terrible spot to dodge those rocks. Should have gone to the left, not to the right. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, down spell. Got it. Wasn't high enough. That's a fair point. Sometimes when your skill level goes down, what you need is actually just a small break. I don't tend to do that. Maybe I should. More often. Whoa. He's throwing stuff up. Four. And then 1, 2, down spell. Got the very first part of this battle down. He's gonna dash at me. Good. Now what is he doing? He's dashing. Great. Good. Get some soul. Get on that wall. Okay. Now be careful. What is he doing? Big one. Do that. Good. He's dashing back this way. Good. Now he's dashing again. Get out of the way. Figure out what he's doing before you do anything. Good. Great. He's throwing stuff up. Now that's a big shockwave. Good. At the next part, get on that wall. Oh man. I actually tried to use the crystal dash technique to avoid getting hit by that, and I just didn't do it. I pressed the button, but I didn't hold it down long enough. That one went pretty well. I'm happy with that one. So. Ho-ho, the falling thing on the side there. That would have been very challenging to dodge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, down spell. Dodge this, should be no problem. down spell. Okay, he's throwing stuff up. He's gonna dash next. I don't know if he can do the same thing twice in a row very much. I've noticed he usually changes up his moves, and I think that might be intentionally coded, so that he doesn't do the same thing all the time. I think that's the 4th or 5th time that I've died that particular way, where he flips something up right after the middle phase, the second phase, and I've gotten hit by it. So he's gonna dash next, I think? Yeah. Look at that. Maybe I can predict his movements a little bit. So he's gonna dash next. Oh no, I was wrong. Alright, well, being wrong really messes me up if I'm predicting and then I'm wrong. 2, 3, 4. Hit down twice, down spell. Good, down spell again. Flipping stuff up. I expect him to dash next. He did not. He did that time though. Dashing. Down spell. Good. Get on that wall. Okay, he's flipping stuff up. Down spell. Terrible place to be, so down spell was absolutely the right thing to do. Okay, this is a big one. Good. He's dashing twice. Down spell. He's flipping stuff up. Then he's dashing twice. Didn't actually get the second dash off. Okay. Watch out for the debris, but otherwise you're doing great. Okay, he's dashing again. Okay, I downspelled way too soon there. I don't think I can downspell and then get out of it when he's dashing 3 times. So that particular downspell was ill-advised. Okay. Messed myself up early there by being on the wrong side of him. One, 2, 3, 4. Down spell. Expecting to dash next. I was wrong. Okay, my ability to predict his movements is very poor. I should not predict his movements. I should wait to see what he does. Okay. Get on that wall. Okay, then be ready. Down spell is the thing to do there. He's flipping stuff up. This is a big hit. We have to dash through and then down spell. Watch out for the shockwave that's coming. Another dash, so we know how to deal with that. This is a big hit. The ceiling hit me. I'm just going to accept that randomly the ceiling is going to hit me, because I think trying to avoid that would mess me up in every other circumstance. If I try to just not be on the ceiling the way that I've been. And by the ceiling I mean the wall. Okay, very, very clean first part. Okay, excellent downspell there. And should have done it again. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, down spell. Got it. Oop, and then hit the shockwave. Trying to think of things that I could do differently. There are a few things that I could do differently, but I don't know if they would help. See, the fact that I get through that first part so quickly makes me think that as long as I keep my current strategy, I may get through the second part and the third part quickly sometime as well. Okay, this is a big one. Good. Use a spell. 2 spells? 2 spells was maybe too much. Big hit, down spell. That has a shockwave. He's doing this twice. He didn't get the second one. Alright, get on that wall. Okay. Oh no! Of all the things that he could do right after, I had no expectation that that would be one of them. Just jumped directly at me with a big swing. One, 2, down spell. Whipping stuff up, then down spell, and then just be careful. Down spell. Got it. Get on that wall. So I think that we can effectively do the rest of this. Oh man. Huh. Don't know how I could have avoided that. I had to dash through the first one. And then, how do you dodge the second one? Don't know. See, I tried to do something differently there, intentionally, but I think it was wrong. Thinking about one of the combinations that he does at the beginning that kills me sometimes, this one. Yeah, that combination kills me sometimes, but if I try not to have that kill me, I just die other ways. 4, and then we hit twice. Down spell, doing a bunch of damage. Misinterpreted. Yeah, let's just go for damage. It's pretty weird that my plan for a Radiant battle is just to try to hit the boss really hard. But I think that's my plan. Just hit the boss really hard. The best defense is defeating your enemy so quickly they can't hit you. Oh, interesting. If he's preparing for the big wave, you can rush at him and do a down spell. I like that. Because it takes him so long to do the big wave, and I'm pretty good at predicting it, so I could do that. Okay, watch out for the debris. Oh-ho. I think he got stunned at the end there by something. Don't know what. Oh, it must be the King's Honor that stunned him. My little cloud stunned him at the end. Yeah, let's just do lots of damage. Alright, in the lots of damage strategy, we do 4 hits here, we do this. That's my lots of damage at the beginning. Oh, I'm amazed I dodged that. I was so amazed I didn't dodge the next one. But the first phase I have down almost to a science, where as long as he does a particular set of attacks in the order I expect, he gets crushed. And there's some variation in what he can do. Not a whole lot. Not as much as I should allow, but I can pretty reliably get to the second part a lot of the time. Okay. Big hit, do a down spell. Ooh, wasn't high enough. Interesting. Hit him twice, and then down spell. Watch for that shockwave. I'm actually getting better at dodging that shockwave, surprisingly. Whoa. I'm amazed that I dodged that thing from the ceiling. Lasted a lot longer there than I had any cause to. Four, and then two, and then down spell. Then dash to the right. And then he's gonna dash at you sometime. Down spell him when he does. Good. Oh. He got defeated on the way to me. Now then. He's doing that hit. Didn't see it soon enough to do anything other than what I normally do. Another one of those. Okay. Oh my gosh. Again? That second part, I feel like I lasted a lot longer than I had any reason to. I'm getting better at dodging the random stuff. 3, 4? Getting better at dodging the random stuff really helps. Dash at me, man. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Good. Oh. Forgot to dash away. So. Can pretty reliably get to the second part. I'm not getting past the second part very well. What am I doing? Almost didn't do my pattern. So getting past the first part is no problem. We're already through it. Second part. I guess this is the second part. I get past this most of the time. Then this part, I do poorly on a lot of the time. With no reason to, really. He only adds one new ability that I think is not too hard to dodge. Good. Second part down. Get on this wall. Now, next part. That's not too bad. Oh, what did I do? Got to the last part of the battle and flubbed it immediately. I've been able to dodge that shockwave that just killed me a few times now, but it's still the thing that is most likely to kill me at the very beginning. Is him do this, then I get hit by the shockwave. Okay. Everything's going fine. And down spell, we're in the next part. Stay on the wall. Ho-ho. Did not get hit by that ceiling. He's dodging again, or dashing again. Okay. This is a big hit. Realized it too late to do anything else. Down spell right here, though. Flipping step up. Another big hit. He's rushing at me again. Good. Second part done, or third part, whatever. Having trouble numbering my parts. Ooh, should have just stuck on the wall. Almost had that. The fourth part of the battle. Still, getting to the fourth part more consistently is the current problem. If we get there more consistently, I think we just win. First part, no problem. Second part, stay on that wall. Oh man, tried to get above that. Did not work. I'm really not doing as well at Hegemol as I thought I was going to earlier on just now, but I feel like I'm still getting it. It's just going to take maybe as many attempts as Drya took. And Drya took a lot of attempts. Flipping stuff up. Shockwave, flipping stuff up. That's my least favorite combination. You need to put some dash at me in there. Hit him 4 times, hit him 2 times, down spell. Okay. Down spell. I timed part of that poorly, but not so poorly that I couldn't still do it. Flipping stuff up, and then hopefully he's dashing at me. Yes, good. Get on this wall, and stick to the wall. Learn how to stick to the wall, because sticking to the wall seems like the best thing to do. Good. He's dashing this way now. Good. This is a big hit. He's dashing the other way. Watch out for the shockwave. He's going to dash back this way, which is good because I'm running out of soul. Good. Get on this wall, stick to the wall. Good. Watch out for those. There's a big hit. Oh, the ceiling. The ceiling help got me. I think that could have been the time. Which means we're very close. If he had dashed at me a little bit sooner, I think I also would have been good. So if he had dashed at me or the ceiling hadn't hit me like that, I think we would have been fine that last time. Yeah, we're very close. I'm gonna guess 10 tries. That's my guess. So this is number 1. Try number 1, we die. Alright, try number 1, we dash the wrong way. Try number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down twice, down spell. So this is try number 2. Try number 2 is going excellently. Great. Try number 2 needs to stay on this wall. Dash through him there. Very scary. He's dashing again. Watch out for the shockwave. Okay, got hit by the shockwave. Try number 2 died to the shockwave. Now for number 3. the shockwave after the dash, specifically. Which is a weird one to get killed by, of all the ones. Try number 3 died very early to a poorly timed down slash. Try number 4. So far, every try has died to a different thing. What are we learning? We're learning that I'm equally good and equally bad at everything. Okay. That down spell wasn't necessary there. Oh no! Of all the things. Try number 4. That was a very unique death. Try number 4. Out of 10. I think it's going to take 10 tries. So this is try number 5. Try number 5 is a good try. It just got killed by the ceiling. The best of my attempts have been killed by the ceiling, including try number 5. Try number 6. Number 6 feels scared. Number 6 died very fast. Had a reason to feel scared. Number 7. Number 7 is confident. So confident that he goes for cheap hits that he probably shouldn't go for. But number 7 is a very confident one. He's learned to stick on the wall, though. Okay, he's dashing the other way. Watch out for the shockwave. Dashing back this way, we can hit him again. Oh, almost got hit by that shockwave. This is a big shockwave. Now what? Another big shockwave, I think? Good. Stay on this wall. Oh no! Didn't stay on the wall? Should have stayed on the wall. Number 8. 2, 3, 4. Good. This is basically what I want to happen the first try. This set of moves of his. Yeah, that's basically what I want to happen every time. So. Flipping up the floor. This, I should have seen that coming. I did not see that coming. Alright, try number 8, I think? Maybe this is try number 9. Try number 9. I said 10 tries. So we're almost there. Theoretically. Okay, barely made it through that. On the wrong side. Always dash to the other side of him. Alright, here's the try. Try number 10. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Downward dive. 1, 2. Downward dive. Gave me a very easy early pattern. Ho-ho. I stuck on that wall, and darn. Alright. Took more than 10 tries. Does it take double that? 2, 3, 4. This is number 11 out of 10. How about number 12 out of 10? One, 2, 3, 4. All right. Had a slightly difficult time in the first phase this time, but we're still good. Watch out for the stuff being flipped up from the ceiling, or from the floor, I mean. Flipped up from the floor to the ceiling, as it were. Ooh. Don't like dying there. That's one of the times that he did the thing that I wanted him to do, and then I died. Don't like that. Okay, he's gonna dash next. Don't know why I'm trying to predict things again. Good. Now, stay on this wall. Now. Okay. There's the problem. If I fall to the floor, sometimes he jumps at me and hits me with the hammer. If I stay on the wall, sometimes he flips up the floor and hits me with it. So what do I do? Because I do die pretty frequently at the transition between those two parts. Let's try to get better at that. Surviving the transition might help. I mean, I feel like almost everything my answer could be just do a down spell there. Especially with how much soul that I have. Okay, not a problem this particular time. He's dashing this way. Darn. Dash to the wrong side of him. Don't like when I dash to the wrong side of him. I feel so close. Oh gosh. There was a thing on the ceiling there that almost got me. Okay. More difficult than normal first part, but I got past it. I meant to do a down spell. Alright. We can get through that. That's good. So what is he doing now? He's doing the big one. Okay. Got past the second phase. Get on this wall. And then... No! Dashed far too soon. Too excited. One, two, three, four. One, two. Hit him with a down spell. This is basically exactly what you want the first part of the battle to look like. Yes. Stay on the side. And then down spell, because who knows what's happening. It's a lot safer to use a down spell than anything else. One, two, three, four. Come on. Come on, man. How many times do I have to hit you? I do like a lot of the things that I'm doing, just not finishing. But my strategy, I feel like, is quite nice, and I'm making other parts to it that I think are good too. like more places where I can use the down spell to dodge attacks. Especially because I have so much soul so often. Oh no! The falling ceiling. The falling ceiling got me again. I said that that would be my biggest problem. It hasn't actually been my biggest problem, but I think that I've had some really good attempts that have died to it. But even though it hasn't been my biggest problem, it's still been a pretty significant problem. The randomly falling ceiling. Which is a problem in the Champion's Call 2. They kept that part of this battle in the Champion's Call, even though it doesn't seem like there would be that sort of a ceiling there in that arena. They did keep it. But in the Champion's Call, I could get hit by the ceiling and it only does 1 damage. Going to dash again. Do that. Oh no, got hit by the shockwave. Sometimes I think after doing a downward dive, I always dash out, and sometimes I can just walk out. Need to know when I need to do what, though. That's part of the hard part. Oh, right. The shockwave. Alright, I'm down for another prediction of 10. So, it's taken a lot longer than 10, but here's one of a new 10. Wow. Not the normal thing I get killed by. Still. That was 1. One of the new 10. But I think I've got it now. I've been confident the whole time, though, so how much do you trust me at this point? Like that. I just walked out. After doing the down spell, I walked away, instead of dashing away. Oh, almost got hit by that rock from the ceiling. Okay, he's dashing again. Watch out for the shockwave that comes after. Didn't know what he was doing, but I see it now. Darn. That was number 2, I think. Getting halfway through the battle and then dying a lot. Halfway is not enough. Okay, first part, no problem. Don't know why I'm doing so well at the first part and so poorly at the second part. Apparently the second part is more of a problem than I thought it was. Because of that attack, maybe? I don't know. This is good. That's what I want to happen. Oh, there's so many rocks from the ceiling that could have hit me. Good. Stay on this wall. Oh, no. Thought I was still invincible. That was a good go. That was number 3, I think? Yeah. This is going fine. So, here we go there. The first part is no problem. I've previously said that I thought the second and the third part were easier than the first part. And I'm eating my words. Because I'm pretty consistently getting past the first and then dying on the second and third. That was 4, right? So this is 5. Okay, odd for you to rush that way at me. That's more appropriate. Good. Shoot a spell. Oh man, I was doing a down spell. Didn't get it off before I got hit. Still have to get better at those transitions. That's the most dangerous combination at the beginning for me. No reason to change how I do that though, because it's pretty infrequent. 1, 2, down. Surprised I got killed there. Are we at 7? I think this is 7. Okay. That is the worst possible combination. Tried to do something different, still died with it. So number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Got out of it that time. Same combination 3 times in a row, though. The one that I said doesn't happen very often. Okay, get on this wall. And then down. He's dashing this way. Kind of missed a little bit there, but still got through it. He's dashing this way too. Good. Hit down, because who knows what's happening. Good. So second part down. Get through the transition. And then down spell. That was not a down spell, in fact. Okay, he's rushing. He'll rush one more time. Okay. That's fine. He's rushing. He's gonna rush one more time. Good. Oh no. Oh no. So very close. Needed to get off the wall. Once I got to the point where I wasn't sure how I was going to dodge it, should have done another down spell. The answer to this battle is just do down spells like all the time. At least that's my answer. You have to have a few times where you don't have to do that, but only a few. And then you just do down spells. One, 2, 3, 4. I think this is number 10, by the way. So, my second prediction is true. This is the win. And getting worried about my ability to predict how hard these bosses are. Oh, what a silly way to go. Alright, failed another prediction. Hegemol, you're the hard one this time. We got Drya quickly enough. That you are the hard one. But I believe in my ability. And I'm willing to put up to 30 more minutes into it. So, let's go. But this is definitely the last one that I'm going to try to accomplish. I don't think I'm going to go into the mysterious Zamir again this episode. Get on that wall. Stay on the wall. Nice. He is dashing this way. Hit him. Not the best side to be on him, honestly. Alright, he's dashing back this way. Good. He's using that attack. Good. Now, get on this wall. Oh man. My ability to live through the transitions. And my solution is still use a down spell. I just actually have to time the down spell with the transition. Should down slash instead of side slash there. So, beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dash over here, hit him twice, down spell. Whoa. The ceiling? The ceiling got me again. One, two, three, four, and then down twice, then a down spell. Barely dodge over that. Down spell again. Good. This first part is going wonderfully. It's already done. Now get on this wall. Now we have to survive through the transition. That was the perfect way to survive through the transition. So that one went really well. Let's try to do that every time. Had to wait for my dash through to be ready. And then even though I dashed, I hit a falling ceiling. Falling ceilings. One of the ways that this fight is random, and something that I still have not really figured out what to do against. You just kind of have to dodge them each time, which means every way that you dodge the opponent needs to change based on where the falling ceilings are. Really messes with the patterns that you try to build into boss fights. So, the falling ceiling does make it so that I have to come up with a new way to dodge each thing, unless it's not there. I'm very interested, and I might do it, but there's kind of a lot of attempts here, but I'm curious how many attempts have died to falling ceilings, or have died from there being a falling ceiling nearby. How often have I died from Hegemol like that? That was a death from Hegemol. How often have I died from Hegemol versus the ceiling falling on me? It's maybe 50-50. I'm gonna guess 50-50 right now. Come on, we can do this. Okay, he's over there. There's gonna be a shockwave. Almost got hit by that falling ceiling. Didn't kill me that time, but it could have if it was just a little bit to the left. Okay. He's gonna dash this way. Good. This is a big one. Oh no. Oh no. Too many attacks in a row. Battle Folly says that all of my final phase attempts have died to the falling ceiling. I believe it. And It's one of the reasons why I think it's my main problem. My best attempts have died to it. Which really means that I need to get better at it. You know. I don't blame the randomness for my death. I blame the randomness for how the game is hard, and therefore things that I'm bad at in the game. Okay. Transition. Okay. It was a weird transition, but I made it. Remember, he does this twice, because we're in the second phase. Okay, do that because we don't know what's happening. He's rushing this way. Good. Now, stay on the ceiling, or stay on the wall, I mean. Okay. Oh, darn. That time it was not. So, we've at least broken the trend if there was one. That one was not fallen ceiling rubble that killed me in the final phase. That was Hegemol throwing up the floor. Good first phase. First phase I do well a lot of the time. Second phase I do well as long as I get past the first part a lot of the time. I wonder if I could have gotten on the other side of him and dodged that shockwave. I've never been close enough to do that, but I was close enough there and just didn't get on the other side. So the first phase is going really well again. Maybe it's because he has less attacks in the first phase. Even though I don't consider the ones that he adds particularly hard, maybe it's just that there's less things for him to do, so I know what he's doing more often. That could be it. Good, so far. Hasn't been the easiest of first phases, but still. Pretty good at the first phase. I just put damage on so quickly. Okay. Now. Good. We're deep into the second phase now, which means I feel pretty good about it. That is the one that he adds. He's dashing this way. There was an odd ceiling rubble there that made it a little bit more challenging. Okay. In the last phase, that is a particularly challenging one for him to do, and he did kill me. But I felt pretty good that whole attempt. That's one of the hardest ones. I'm getting actually better at that. Very nice. Getting better at the transitions between the phases, you've noticed. I'm getting better at doing my downward spell at the right time. Good. I dashed the wrong way. I don't like the downward spell after the big shockwave. I still think it's the best thing I've come up with, but I don't like it, because I feel like it puts me into situations where I have trouble dodging the next thing. So maybe it's not the best. but it is my current strategy. So maybe that's... I don't know. It seems like once the second phase gets started, I have a lot less trouble with it. But at the very beginning, I have trouble. Whereas the first phase, everything is fine the whole time. So, we need to get into the second phase. Good. See that? I don't like that as my plan, but it's still my plan. Oh, it didn't work there because I didn't have the downward spell. Didn't have enough soul for the first time. How about that? Okay. Is he gonna rush at me one of these times? Okay, there he goes. And I think the third phase, my main thing that's going to help me is how often he rushes at me. If he rushes at me a lot, then I have a pretty good chance of winning. Because when he rushes 3 times, so I know what he's going to do for a pretty long section of the battle, and I can do a fair amount of damage. Oh gosh. Meant to do a down spell. Did not do that. Died. One, two, three, four. And then 2 downs. And then a down spell. And then we die sometimes. Sometimes we die right after that. But not all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 downs, down spell. Okay. Got hit by the ceiling rubble, actually. When it hit the floor. Usually I get hit with it while it's in the air. But that time, I didn't get hit by it until it hit the floor. Consistency requires what? I need to have answers for a couple more things. Particularly this. Okay. And this. Oh man, dashed way too soon. I'm trying to dash in and actually hit him there. Sometimes it has never worked. But it's always not worked because I've mistimed my dash. But I think it might be a good plan, so I'm going to keep trying it sometimes. Because I think it might be more... Once I get it down, I think it might be more likely to work than the other things I've been doing. So, down spell there so that we get out of whatever he's doing. Good. This is a big one. Should have down spelled at the end. It is my way, and I didn't do it that time. One, two, three, 4. Almost wasn't high enough to avoid that. Good. No problem getting into the second phase. Now the transition. End of the transition is a problem for me sometimes. Good. He's doing a big one. Okay, he's going over here. Okay, he's coming back this way. Oh no, I missed my downward slash. I think honestly this might be one that I fail to complete this time, and then I beat it in the first couple of attempts next time. Just because at this point I've been playing for a while, and so my reaction time is a little bit less than it used to be. But I'm so close, and I have the skill right now that I want to do it. Let's do it. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, down. Good. I dashed into the shockwave. That is sometimes a problem. Makes me think that maybe I shouldn't be downward dashing directly where he is sometimes. Like maybe I should do my downward dive just to the side of him, so that it's a relatively safe spot. I don't know though. It seems to go so well a lot of the time. And it isn't the thing that kills me most often in the later phases. That used to kill me a lot, but I've gotten better at it. Good. Watch out for the shockwave. Good. He's dashing twice here. Good. No! Got hit during the transition. I was too greedy. Went for the soul. Went for a couple hits on him. Should have gone for one. Okay, first part is still killing me sometimes. One, two, three, four. I can do so much damage so quickly, though. I can just get out of the first part a lot of the time. Didn't hit him there. One, two, three, and four. And then 2, and then down. Remember when I said this was going to take me 10 more tries? That was like 30 or 40 tries ago. Oh gosh. Hegemol, you are a problem. Let's talk about something else. That might help. So, let's think about Hegemol. Hegemol guarded the city. That's kind of a weird thing for one of the Pale Court to do, right? Like, why is he a city guard? Shouldn't he be a guard of one of the Pale Court members, like the king or the queen? Why is he guarding the city? Maybe he guarded the city later? But I don't know. I don't know why Hegemol ends up guarding the city. And we know that he loses his armor. He dies and then his armor gets taken for somebody else. For the False Knight. And the False Knight has his armor so far away from the city, right? How does that happen? Was it taken by the False Knight to the Forgotten Crossroads, or was Hegemol traveling and died? These are important questions. And I don't think the Pale Court mod has answered them. It appears that we're in a holding pattern, Mr. Hegemol. You cannot defeat me, and I cannot defeat you. You cannot defeat me because you're dead and I'm alive. I cannot defeat you because your ghost is too strong. And I even have the Knight's Honor, which kind of acts as poison, to solve the stalemate. So, first phase, no problem. Let's survive the transition. Okay, so I know he was gonna dash, don't know why it took me so long to jump up. As far as this stream, I'm going to go for 15 more minutes or until I defeat Hegemol. Hopefully, we're defeating Hegemol. Totally willing to do that next time instead of this time, if that happens. But it'd be really nice to do it this time. Okay, dashing over there, watch for the shockwave. And then he's doing a big shockwave. Doing 2 dashes. Throwing Rebel up, 2 dashes. Good. Let's survive the transition. Okay. He did something that could actually have killed me at the end of that transition, but I did the right thing. Did my downward dash, or downward thing. Oh no! Oh no! I missed! That was one of my best chances, and I just missed the slash. Why didn't I do my normal thing? We have started off this one weird. And it died. Alright, the weird one dies. Final phase. Final phase, I've gotten to it often enough that I think I should have won by now. But that last one feels bad. Should have gotten that one, right? No matter. We'll get it eventually. Just survive the transition for now. He's dashing this way. Good. And then this is a big hit. Had to wait for my dash through ability to be ready. That was the main problem there. I guess I should have tried just doing the downward dive. But I would have to have done it at the right time, which is hard. Still, probably the right move at the moment. Oh, barely dodged some of that. Still got past the first part. Stay on this wall. Survive the transition. Good. Watch out for the shockwave. Oh, and he jumped up. I was staying above him too much, and he did jump up. But otherwise, that went pretty well. It's amusing to me how well I can feel about my strategy while also dying so many times. If this is my strategy, shouldn't I be winning? Or thinking that I should do a different strategy? I don't know. Come on, hedge mole. Don't flip stuff up from the ceiling, or the floor. I didn't count to 4 that time. I counted to 3. And then went back to do the 4th one. Not the way. Gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, and then downward dash. Dodge the rubble. Downward dive. There we go. Survive the transition. He's flipping that up. That's the most dangerous thing in the transition, but I've gotten used to it now. Oh-ho. Survived that. That was kind of dangerous. Good. No, no, no. I was about to go to the second, or the last phase, you could see, because he got stunned by the King's Honor still on him. Okay. Strange first phase, and I died. The strange first phases are kind of what the second and third are like, because I don't have the consistent start, so I end up dodging something weirdly, and then it never gets back into the right way. I need to find some more patterns, I think. I've got a few patterns that work really well that I thought would win, and they haven't won. So I think I need a couple more patterns for different things that the boss does. Watch out for this shockwave. Okay, he's gonna dash this way. Good. He's dashing again. Good. Okay, good. We're to the next part. Have to handle the transition, though. Oh, man. One of the most dangerous combinations for me. When he does the big shockwave, followed by scooping up the floor. Alright, what do I have? 9 more minutes. Let's go. Can I win in 9 minutes? Should really go by attempts rather than minutes. It's a lot more interesting. This is going pretty weird, but we still got it. Survive the transition. Stay on that wall. Okay. And he did something relatively normal here. Okay, what is he doing? Big shockwave. Good. Oh, wow. Alright. Well, it's kind of how it is these days. Let's say 10 more tries. So this is number 1. This is the last 10. And then we'll probably crush it next time. Probably come in and get it in the first few. So, that's 1 try. Come on, hedge mole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Survived that. That's one of the harder ones to survive. Good. First phase down. Stay on this wall. And then transition. That's the most dangerous transition for me, and I survived. So, we're good. And then the ceiling got me. Darn. That was number 2. One, 2, down. Ooh, dash too soon that time. Kind of weird. That was number 3. One, 2, 3, 4. This is number 4. Good. Dashed into the shockwave again. Interesting. Number 5. 5 of 10 for the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Dashing. I like it when he dashes. Good. Yeah, when he dashes, I can put a lot of damage on. Okay. Whoa. Almost got hit by a couple things there. He's dashing this way. Good. He's dashing this way. Put another downward on him. He's dashing again. Good. Survive the transition. Be liberal with your down spells. He's gonna dash back over here. Be ready. Down spell. Down spell. Down spell. Down spell. Good. Down spell. He's dashing. He's gonna dash back over here one more time. And we got him. Ho-ho. Right when I was going to quit too. All right. I'm very happy to have accomplished that though. Both of these were much harder than I was thinking that they might be today. But I got both of them. 2 Radiant battles down. There are apparently 4 more to go, but I'm not sure if I'm going to accomplish all of them. I can definitely do the mysterious Zemir sometime. That'll probably be what we do next time. Speaking of next time, I think next time will be Thursday. That's when I think I'll next have time for this. But I'm pretty happy playing this mod. We're definitely in the weeds of it, where it's a whole bunch of tries against bosses. As for the Champion's Call, I really don't know what I need to do before I get through the Champion's Call. Probably beat the Mystic Zemir on Ascended. Once I do that, I think I'll do the Champion's Call again. Alright. Thanks for the congrats, Battle Folly. It's been hard, but also successful. So, very happy about both of those, actually. The other thing, by the way, is that I have no idea where this charm is. I kind of assume that the Champion's Call gives it to you, but I don't know, and it's honestly a little weird for something in the God Home, for something here to give you a charm. So, I'm not very confident about that guess. Anyway, for now, let's quit and try again later. Thanks for coming.